Welcome to CMAR, everybody. Crypto's my retirement. This is your host, King Harry III. This is you watching me on my journey to $1 million. If you watch this today, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm just on my way to $10 million. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. So look, I basically had a whole hour conversation with my homie and shit. My homie Satoshi on the phone. We talked for probably about an hour. We didn't get too deep because we got to kind of do more research. And when we be talking, we just talk so fucking long that it's like, this shit be everywhere. But I took something from the conversation, and it really made me paint a reality, because he had some screenshots from ChatGPT, because he asked ChatGPT these things in the past that I was bringing up, and I was freestyling this shit. He was like, well, he asked ChatGPT some shit, and it sounds like some of the shit I was saying, right? My boy Satoshi, right? So before you just shout out, make sure you guys hit the like button on the button, hit the followers and shit like that. I really just had a whole fucking, what's that shit, the goddamn Raven Simone moment. You know how they just be thinking and shit. Like my mind just went crazy, bro, for like 20 minutes, bro. Like this shit got deep. You feel me? And I think that what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a proof of work war. You feel me? It's gonna be a war of. It's gonna be a mining war. It's gonna be like we're gonna have a reset. And once Bitcoin decouples from the rest of the market, which has been theorized for years and years, decoupling from XRP, decoupling from every other coin, you know, like just the idea of Bitcoin decoupling, the idea of all of this power, all of this mining power, all this attention, all this money, all of this currency being, if Bitcoin gets broken, that money goes somewhere. The mining power goes somewhere. The attention goes somewhere, right? So I'm not really gonna troll on this one. I kind of wanna build, right? We're gonna build today because y'all know I do random lives. I don't plan this shit. So if y'all got some ideas of what I'm talking about as I go along, please say in the comment section because I'm really just trying to build right now. I'm not even trying to troll. Okay, so the idea of Bitcoin today is genuinely all speculation. We should agree on that right now. Bitcoin is used by hella third parties. I remember a time, and some of you may as well, that people was buying Bitcoin under the attention that it was real decentralized, real anonymous money. Back in 2010, 11 and shit, I remember like that was my marketing pitch. Like not saying I'm trying to market, but that was the value I seen of it. Like, yo, it's untraceable. It's we can send it like money. People are accepting it. You know, like that was like the thing. Like when I was having Bitcoin back in the super early days, like 2011 and shit, 2012, I never thought about Bitcoin as gold. I never thought about holding it and storing it. I always was using it. I was on these websites and buying shit and getting shit. Like I was using it to transact for years. To see things and get things and, you know, like, even my homie was, like, but we never, like, Satoshi will tell you, like, he was buying shit too, but he never really, like, we never thought of it as, like, oh, we keep holding this shit, it's gonna go up. Like, we never even looked at the price. We was more using it to do what we had to do. You feel me? So, what I'm saying is the idea of Bitcoin, right, was meant to be peer-to-peer cash, decentralized, autonomous money. Money that could be used without third parties. Money that you can actually earn from mining, the mining power. No centralized assets. So it was basically invented. It was basically invented to be the new cash, like better than cash. Now, when I say cash, I'm speaking on hold on right quick. All right, there you go. I had a crazy text message. I'm speaking on how we use cash today. Like, the reason why we value cash so much is because we can transact under the table. We can transact. We can say we bought something under the table. Oh, we bought it for this, and you know, like it's not monitored money. There's no middleman, but there is a certain there is serial numbers on it. But you know what I'm saying? We can pass it and shit. We can pass it off for goods and services. Now, what make Bitcoin, because the people, we got to keep in mind what's being presented to us is never BTC, by the way. Every media outlet that's like center stage media outlet, like on some NBC, they're all saying Bitcoin. They never say BTC. You feel me? But follow me. Bitcoin, here's the white paper, was designed to be peer-to-peer digital cash. Let's just read this right quick. A purely peer-to-peer version of electric cash will allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through no financial institution. So this is basically a system that's designed to go against financial institutions. Digital signatures provided part of the solution, but the main benefits are lost if a trust party is still required to present double spending. We propose a solution to the double spending problem using a peer-to-peer network. The network has timestamps transaction by hashing them into ongoing and hash-based proof of work, forming a record that cannot be changed without redoing the proof of work. The longest chain not only serves as proof of sequence of events witnessed, but proof that it came from the largest pool of CPU power, which is all the mining power, all everything, bro. The whole matrix. As long as the majority of the CPU power is controlled by the nodes that are cooperating to attack the network, they generate the longest chain of outpaced attackers. This network itself requires minimal structure. Messages are broadcast on the best effort basis, and nodes can leave and rejoin the network at will. Accepting the longest proof of work chain. Okay, but this is the point I'm trying to make. Like right here, they're completely non-reversible. Hold on. Completely non-reversible transactions are really not possible. Since the financial institutions cannot avoid meditating disputes. It's like, for example, I go make a transaction on my debit card. They can literally give me the money back and take it back from me. I can say it's fraud. Hey, I didn't make that transaction. They can literally go put the money back in my account, and if they think I'm lying, they can take the money back out. But this is the point. Let me not lose the point. The point is that the thought of Bitcoin being valuable was peer-to-peer fucking cash. Was literally an asset that I can move electronically. Now, what also makes Bitcoin so valuable is the anti-inflation aspect of it. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. So you cannot, for example, you have cash in your pocket, you have $1,000. $1,000 is totally different. $1,000 ain't worth the same amount purchasing power, even though it still says $1,000. The purchasing power is less than 5 years ago, and it's going to be less than five years ahead now. You know what I mean? Like a $1 is not the same dollar as 20 years ago or 10 years ago. That $1 purchasing power is damn near gone. You feel me? So with Bitcoin, it stops that shit. Because it's only going to be 21 million. And you have to mine it. Like, it's basically, it's like, it's way more valuable than gold. Because, yes, gold is valuable for its utility. And it's scarce because everybody needs it. But don't nobody even know how much gold is out there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's not a cap on gold. There's a cap on Bitcoin, bro. Like, this conversation is going to get really, really deep, bro. Like, sometimes us buying these coins and being in this ecosystem, we can low-key forget what we're actually doing. And we can forget what we're actually involved with on some real shit. Like, I'm not even trying to lie, on some real shit. We can actually forget, like, what the fuck are we actually doing? Like, what are we actually buying? Why is this actually a thing? You know, because when you're in BSV, like myself and what we're doing, we kind of look for the truth. We kind of compare. We're standing on the side of truth. You know, we're not looking for shields and hype. Like, we're looking for the world to adapt to this. We're actually waiting for everything else to die, for you have no choice but to go to the truth. Because it's obvious that in a corrupt world, they don't need BSV. Let's keep it 100. In a world that's corrupt, they do not need BSV. They can create their own version of BSV, which is all the coins you see today, all the other proof of works you see today, all the centralized bullshit. They can give you a whole project that makes you feel like Bitcoin, but it's not Bitcoin. So, in my opinion, how I see how this shit goes, and me thinking about this, like, there's a ton, bro. Like, there's so many niggas in BSV that's predicting and they're foreshadowing BSV being adopted by like everybody. Like, oh, everybody's going to adopt BSV, and it's going to be the one word. No, it's never. No, BSV, Bitcoin was never designed to be fucking with financial institutions, which means it's not supposed to be fucking with the government. It was always designed to be a non-government currency, which makes all the sense in the world why it's so fucking shadow banned. It makes all the sense in the world on why it's so fucking blackballed and why they're gonna make it harder and harder to get it. Because in a nutshell, BSV is really going to be the most illegal coin ever. Like, people are thinking that it's going to be embraced. Like, I had to really think about this shit. Like, this shit got kind of spooky today. They're going to ban Bitcoin. They're going to ban this shit, bro. They're going to, in the earlier days, like, hear me out. If you've been around in Bitcoin as long as I've been in Bitcoin, before the regulations, even 2016, 2017, you remember Bitcoin was banned in certain countries. China banned Bitcoin. It was hella times they banned this shit. It's going to get banned again. It's going to get banned again, bro. So when I think about, like, why BSV is not pumping and why BSV is, like, why is the Satoshi protocol? Why is the Satoshi protocol is so dangerous? The government doesn't want you to be able to possess an asset that they cannot take from you. Make you file taxes. They can't make you they can't repossess it, they can't reverse it. Cause think about it. People who has cash and they do shit, they do a lot of bad shit. Like, y'all need to hear what I'm saying. There's people that hurt people, kill people. I'm gonna give you some cash on the table. Cause they're doing dirty shit. The world is not going to embrace BSV. BSV is going to find value on everything else being controlled. My opinion, this is a really good talk right here. If some niggas watching, I'm cooking right now on the low. I'm cooking, and this is just a gift from God. Now, my opinion, what's going to give BSV the ultimate value is when the world, when you cannot transact, because think about it, They even made movies on this shit. Like, what's the fucking movie called? The Bitcoin movie? When it was called, I'm gonna put Bitcoin ASAP Rocky movie. Like, I think ASAP Rocky was in the movie. Like, Dope. I remember this movie Dope came out and they was talking about Bitcoin in the movie Dope. If you'd have bought this shit in 2015, you'd have been rich. It was $1,000. This movie Bitcoin was $1,000, bro. $1,000. But the whole idea, like this movie Dope, that like they was on the dark web and it was considered like untouchable, untraceable type shit. Like that was what Bitcoin was supposed to be. But it's not right now. It's not. Bitcoin is so different now. Even then, 2015, Bitcoin, this was a scam. BTC, I'm trying to say BTC, they gave you this movie Dope. They was talking about BTC. They was transacting the BTC. The reason why they was doing all this shit, because that was what Bitcoin identity was. Trustless, cashless. I can send it. We can make deals faceless. Like that was like the thing. And I think what's going to give BSV value is that. It's going to reaffirm that. It's going to be the most purest form, the most safest form, the most private coin ever. The most ever, bro. That's what's going to make BSV go crazy, bro. So right now, and people are going to build on it. This is software. This is the internet. It's not just money, bro. See, the reason why you only think of this shit as money is because they hijacked it. When they hijacked it, they took it, they crippled the ability to do the shit it's supposed to do, like smart contracts and everything else, like really building this shit. And they built Rails and Blockstream and these third parties to make you think you're trading Bitcoin, make you think you're sending Bitcoin on these apps. These apps don't even have all the Bitcoin. If everyone tried to withdraw their Bitcoin, they will shut it down. There's only 21 million Bitcoin, but there's hella exchanges, hella everything. They're lying about how much Bitcoin they actually own. They don't even own that much Bitcoin. This is for real. But the focus of this conversation is BSV is going to revert to the beginning of Bitcoin stages. So right now you have people that's creating that's creating things for Bitcoin, like things to trade and BSV talk. They're creating an infrastructure of this shit. Like these niggas might be the next Silk Road. Like the niggas that's building on BSV right now, they might start creating sites and places where you can do the same shit that you used to do on the back of the day, but you're gonna be safer on this side, more secure. I don't know. Seriously. But just that idea alone, because if BSV is going to be successful, it has to be successful using Satoshi's protocol. It has to be. Majority of BSV hasn't even been mined yet, bro. The blocks and everything. It hasn't been mined. A ton of the supply. A ton. So I think the end game is this. The whole purpose of propping up BTC was to regulate stable coins. Trump literally shook hands with let me pull it up, man. The Genius Act and shit. The Genius Act. Prioritize consumer protection, strengthens the U.S. dollar reserve currency status. Because it's a it's a reserve currency of the fucking world, bro. It will make America the undisputed leader in indigenous assets and bring in massive innovation in our country. Okay, right. So right here. The Genius Act requires 100% reserve backing with liquid assets like the U.S. dollar or strong treasuries. Stablecoin issuers must comply with strict marketing rules to protect consumers from deceptive practices. Hold on, man. Let me see. It was something I was looking for right quick. Hold on. All right, the stablecoin law. Like, I think all of this shit was designed for stablecoins. Because if you have a national stablecoins, fuck the banks. If they could just print stablecoins, that's way better than working with all these banks and these small banks and these the Chases, the PNCs, and all these smaller banks. You could just have a global stablecoin. US dollar stablecoin. A coin that you can reverse the transaction. You can track the transaction. You don't have to have all of these middlemen. All these, like, literally, like, banks, when banks send money, they go through other parties too before the money gets to you. Seriously. So I genuinely think that this entire experience of crypto is here only because to make stable coins here, because that's how they're gonna run the world. Airdropping coins, giving out stimulus, stimulating the economy with coins, stimulating the economy with tokens that's backed by the dollar. Bless me. Literally, they can just print more because they're going to keep making money. They're going to keep let's keep it 100. They're going to keep printing money, bro. The money is not going to stop being printed. They're going to keep printing money. So if they're going to, what prints just like the Fed? These fucking stable coins. They're minting coins. They're just printing that shit, bro. It's acting just like the shit. When they want to stimulate somebody, they gonna just print money. And I think they like it like that because it gives power to the corporations. It gives even more power. PayPal can just print money. Oh, we're gonna just print all this money. Exactly. That's exactly what Cyber's talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Banks are using a method called nostro vostro, a pool of funds. Get put into a pool when you use a credit card or something. It gets pulled from there unless you put it on your PIN. Yeah, shit like that. Exactly. Nostro vostro accounts. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I back in my XRP days with digital asset investor, that's what fuck you was talking about. Back in them days. But you're right. That's exactly what it is. Just it's a whole situation of just too many people being involved. But the point is, they're going to keep printing money. Like, we have to have that mind state. We got to take away that BSV is going to be something good. Like, not good, but it's going to be looked as like a savior, and they're going to just hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. They're not going to do the hip hip hooray shit. They're not going to be like, oh, everybody's going to be saved. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. BSV is going to grow as it's going to grow. BSV is going to be still the bad guy. BSV, because if BSV Think about it. If BSV is real Bitcoin, it's actually a threat to the government. It's a threat. It's not a friend. And there are going to be people building on this shit. People are going to build all type of applications on this shit. This is literally going to be the purest form of private money. And then if you cannot afford to transact to get it, like, oh, I'm going to trade you this for this. I'm going to trade you my stable coin for this. I'm going to trade you, because there are going to be certain businesses that's going to take Bitcoin, the real Bitcoin, and there's going to be certain businesses that don't take it. Like, no, we only take stable coins. So some of us, we're going to have BSV, and we're going to be trading it for a stable coin that we can spend in the real world, or an asset. We're traded. But it has to be trade because it's a currency. It's currency. Currency, current. Peer-to-peer, money is meant to be moved. It's not meant to be a store of value. See, they turned Bitcoin into, they turned BTC. BTC is now not a currency. It's a store of value, which means they locked it down. They said, no, you go nowhere. They just take BTC and do this. Okay, you stay there. You stay there. Like, they're just sitting there. Currency moves. Moves. BSV is going to be meant to be moved. The only way I could think it's going to be moved, what are going to be the reasons it has to be moved? See, think about it. The original Bitcoin back in the day, people was moving the currency for shit, buying shit. That was like the beginning days. Niggas was buying shit on the low, scamming, doing all type of shit. So this BSV journey, bro, is not going to be, this shit ain't going to be for the weak, bro. This shit is not going to be for the weak. And there's going to be people are going to mine it. People are going to mine it because the privacy industry is going to get big. Like how Sage said, privacy alone will become $1 billion business. I mean, $1 trillion business. Yes. 100%. But the reason why it's not being, it's like this. Why would a huge, think about it. Why would a huge surveillance system that's designed to know everything, they want to know everything, they want to have access to everything, why would they even promote BSV when it does the complete opposite? Like, that's deep as hell. Like, this conversation might discourage some of you niggas from even buying this shit because you may not know when it's going to be the day. Because the true value of it has to be some shit like that. It's not going to be, oh, we're going to just flip it, everything, all the bullshit we're doing, we're going to just put it on. No, that's not the thing, bro. Crypto is going to die. This month in October, is going to be the biggest crash. It's probably going to end crypto. This month right here, I'm calling it. I'm calling it on live stream right now. This month, Bitcoin might go to 80K. It's going past 100K. Just best believe that. It might go past 100K in a couple days. It's hitting 80K. If it hit 80K, right, let me put the weekly. It's October right here. If it hits 80K, right? We're talking about November 1st, 3rd. Bro, it might go even lower than that. Holy shit. This is a 30%? Nah, it might go lower than that. It went down 20%. It might go down to 47K. It might go down 50 more percent before the end of the month. It's going to go down 50% by the end of the month. Bitcoin is going to be at yes. It's going to be at 40. It's going to be 48K, 42K. It's going to be at $42,000 over here. It's going to go all the way down in less than 30 days, bro. Yeah. Now you might say why, right? Why am I just saying this shit? All right. We already talked about the repossession, right? We already talked about how on October 10th, the day that the Solomon Brothers notice came into effect, we had the biggest crash in crypto history, right? In a single day. Like, that's just on record. Now, we still speculate. We're going to still speculate that another crash is coming, right? Now, this is the evidence I have that we're still going to go back down, right? This is my evidence. Now, I have been looking at all these fucking months, bro. Majority 9 times out of 10, when we have new moons, it goes down. See, you see this blue dot right here? New moon, down. New moon, down. New moon, down. New moon, consolidation. New moon, down. New moon, down. Oh, no, it went up a little bit. New moon, down. New moon, down. New moon, down. New moon, down. The probability of a new moon happening and the price going down is high as a bitch. The probability of a full moon happening and the price going up is high as a bitch. Full moon up, full moon up, full moon up to new moon, full moon up, full moon up, full moon up. There has been times it went down. Full moon, it pretty much went up a little bit, just went straight down. Full moon up, full moon up. So on the uptrend. Up, 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 up. When this happened, this is to me, we're in a reversal. So the fact that we have a full moon and it went down, it went against the trend, it went against what it normally does. This white circle normally goes up, up, up. This time we went down, and then the moon that usually takes us always take us down, always say down, down, down. The one that's always goes down is coming on the 21st. 21st is what? Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, you know, Monday night, Tuesday. You know, that's when the work week, that's the whole, you know, that's crazy shit usually happens, on my opinion, like beginning of the fucking week. Like the market reacts and shit to news and shit. But the fact that we're going into a new moon and it usually goes down. I counted months, over a year. It's like 80%. So it's basically very rare to have a full moon and go down. And when it does, it goes down. For example, we had a full moon right here. Let me see. Right here. New moon and full moon. This went down 20% in that month. Because new moons and full moons happen every like 15 days. You feel me? Because October has to be a very special moment. It has to be special. We cannot look at this month. If they allow Bitcoin to recover going into November, then October was not special. We already proved how we had the Solomon Bros notice, and it was on the fucking 10th. So right now, this is supposed to be very special. This is supposed to be historic, legendary. Not just by that day. October is supposed to be something special. The warning. How can the 10th be a warning if we go out the whole month and nothing happened? If we go out this whole month and nothing significant happened, nothing crazy happened, and we recovered, then what was the point of this? What was the urgency of moving my coins when we dipped? We had the largest dip and we just recovered all over again. What was the sense of urgency? It doesn't make any sense to me. So and this is my personal data. So when I'm taking all this data that I'm showing you guys, and I'm telling you, I'm like, oh my God, this shit's gonna happen now. It has to happen this month. You have tiers of people. You have the sheep. The sheep, the niggas like Murad and the high influencers, they're telling niggas super cycle next year, next November. You know, let me show you this. Because the fourth quarter usually is the most bullish quarter of crypto. Let me see. Yeah, the monthly return. There we go. That's it right here. Show you this shit. Was this it? Nah. Come on, man. Is this it? No, this is not it. Okay, yeah, okay, this is it. We can do this. The fourth quarter. November is usually a strong month. Average 44%. October is okay, 19%. So if October is the second most bullish month in Bitcoin's history, the most bullish month is always November. So the Bitcoin niggas, the smart niggas, the niggas that's checking the charts. So you got the sheep. The sheep is not even thinking about this being the end of the cycle now. They're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about the cycle ending right now. They're not. The sheep will think in future, like, oh no, next year, whatever. Now, on top of you have the sheeple, below the sheeple, you have the smart, dumb niggas. The smart niggas, the smarty pants, the TA traders, the niggas who looking up charts, the niggas who are doing this. We're noticing, well, if it's going to be the top, if the top is going to be now, it has to be fourth quarter. There's some niggas talking right now, and like, yo, if crypto don't move by November, it's over. They're selling. So the smart niggas, smart money is preparing to sell if we don't have no movement in November or December, but really November. They're not waiting. They're like, oh no, this shit over with. You already got this, nigga. Hold on. Let me show you this shit. Hold on, man. Hold on. Nah, hold on. So, there we go. Look at this shit. Right here. You got this nigga, the Triple G's. He been yelling this shit.
I've called every crypto crash of significance in the past 8 years. The 2018 crash, the 2022 crash. I literally saved GG33 over $100 million. I'm calling and telling everyone to sell it before 2022 hits. I'm telling you right now, 2026, bye-bye Bitcoin, bye-bye cryptocurrency. You're looking at not 50, not 60, but possible 80 to 90% losses. Do not rely on crypto because it's not going to be there next year. I've called
he been sounding the horn for months now. You got it's like everybody, they're preparing niggas like, yo, 2026, not a good year. Even the Banner chart. The Banner chart. The Banner cycle chart. This shit. Even this chart, 2026 peaks. Where is that? Right here. I got it. Yeah, you pull it up. Let me see. Let me do right here. Right. Damn, you niggas can't even see it like that. All right. Let me back that. But even the Benner cycle, the Benner cycle chart says 2026 top. So my opinion is the way to throw niggas off, because if they don't pull the plug now, then you're not going. Like, if you don't pull the plug in October, you're gonna prep everybody. There's money. People are gonna leave. Smart money is gonna leave. Smart money is gonna fucking leave. And October is not gonna be special. Like, well, why would they make November the special month to end it? Why not make it October? Like, oh, the notice happened in October. All this special shit, the notice by the billionaire happened in October. Why would he wait a whole nother month? And then we already had the 10th was the warning, and all of a sudden, boom, it's over. 90%. Bitcoin going to possibly 40K. Let's see how much is that. Let's see. Oh, it's going below 40K. That's 60%. Bro, hold on, man. Hold the fuck on, man. All right, slow the fuck up. Okay, last cycle, what is it, 2021? Bitcoin went down 70%. 70%. Yeah, 80%. It went 80%, 70%. So this one might go 60%. Or it might go 90%. 70%. 80% is 20,000. Holy shit. In Cypher Solution, I hear what you're saying. He said dumbass would still buy that shit. Yes, they would. That's why I call this shit the reset. Right? GG. Like, by nature, it's damn near guaranteed to go to 47K of just cycle nature. But if you add on all this shit we're talking about, 90% is on the table. 90% is fucking $12,000 Bitcoin. Wow. Because think about it, like, bro, oh shit, this is so deep. Like, all this shit is just coming to me like, bro, oh my God, bro. Look. They're not going to be able to put BSV futures, nigga. There will never be a BSV future. Oh, that's deep. I don't think y'all ready for that shit. There will never be a BSV future. Matter of fact, I'm making that a tweet. I don't think nobody never even said that before. There will never, ever, I don't know. Damn. Hold on, I'm gonna get my tweet together. I can't say it right now. I'm gonna get it together. But that's the truth. If it's really fucking peer-to-peer cash, it would never do that shit. Because they have to control it, bro. Why would they create a BSV futures, perpetual futures, if they can't control it? What? Wow. It's like you have to be like, that's how you know that BTC is not the real fucking Bitcoin, because it wouldn't have a fucking, nigga, it wouldn't have a futures contract. It would never have that shit, bro. Holy shit. So for BSV to thrive, the underworld have to thrive. Independents have to thrive. This is an independence coin. This is the future of money. This is humanity. Holy shit. That's why the purists love Bitcoin. They say the shit they say about Bitcoin. Like, oh, it's perfect. Just like Cypher Solution say, it's perfect. It does everything. It's so beautiful because it's the thing that's gonna save the world, nigga. And not save the world as it's fix the world problems and everybody else. No. It's more like it's freedom, nigga. It's real freedom. Damn. Another perspective, right, that I had to ask ChatGPT today, right? And everything I'm telling you, this is things I thought about like slight briefly. You know, I didn't even get like huge downloads. Like this shit was like it came to my head and I'm like, bro, I gotta have this conversation because it's actually a really good conversation. So I asked ChatGPT, right? Like, give me a scenario because the one thing that's interesting about Dogecoin, you feel me? Like Dogecoin biggest enemy, BSV biggest enemy is probably Dogecoin, right? It's basically giving fake Bitcoin. You feel me? It's proof of work, which is very important. Like, don't worry about the brand. Like, take the brand and throw it out. It's competition in its purity. It's literally a mineable asset that's being developed on. That's actually being pushed just as hard as BTC. But Dogecoin hasn't been adopted though. You feel me? Like it still has like some grassroots developers and shit. Like the way that BSV is being developed is similar to like not contextual similar, but it's like we have people building on it. There's not corporations taking Doge and creating these real like we don't have Cash App Doge. We're not doing that. It like this whole perspective of like BSV not being presented as Bitcoin. Right, Doge is it's mind script mining. Exactly. It's two different minds. So let me read what I put up on Doge. It said, why is Dogecoin not a scam? It's open source and transparent. Dogecoin is an open source project built on Litecoin's code base, which means anyone can expect to contribute, verifies operations, nothing is hidden. Its blockchain is fully public and decentralized. Long-term uptime and adoption. Okay. It's been used for tipping donations. Yeah, like, yes. Large activity, hold on. See now I was asking like the downside of Dogecoin. Like it's a joke, it's not serious financial protocol. Critics argue that there was no fundamental mission or innovation compared to other cryptocurrencies. But people, it's like, oh, this shit is so fucking, it makes me so mad now I think about this. Oh, it makes me so fucking mad, bro. It makes me mad. Because we're going to get back to crypto where the coins that's going to be valuable is the one that's going to be mined. BSV is going to be the ultimate coin because it came from Satoshi. But Dogecoin does have a limited supply. Unlike Bitcoin BSV, Dogecoin has no hard cap. About 5 billion Doges are added each year. Disinflation means that the coin values can erode long term which some view as exploitative if investors don't understand it. Right. So it's no hard cap. It's unlimited. So it's like that's what's gonna make BSV so scarce because it's like every BSV coin, every token is essentially gonna be worth 1 million transactions. Every token. Because that one token, that one BSV token, in totality, is going to be worth so many things in life. So much labor. This one token. Like how Bitcoin used to be worth a bicycle. Bitcoin used to be worth a piece of candy. Bitcoin used to be worth $1, basically. And now Bitcoin is worth a house. Bitcoin is worth it can change lives. Like, you feel me? Another thing to say right here is scenario of Dogecoin competing with BSV for mining share. Like, there's going to, like, I honestly think, because there's going to be a time, bro. Listen, there's going to be a fucking time where people are going to still mine fucking Dogecoin. Because people still want money. People still want the money. Like, keep it real, Dogecoin might replace BTC. But BSV is still the real bit. It's still going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be number one. It's going to be, bro, damn. This says on the background, scenarios of Dogecoin competing with BSV for mining share. Both Dogecoin and BSV are proof of work. Dogecoin is merge mining with Litecoin. Miners can earn Doge rewards along LTC without extra cost. BSV mining is SHA, the same as Bitcoin, while Dogecoin uses script. Same as Litecoin. That means they don't completely directly right now, but shifts can happen if incentive change. Dogecoin draws hash power. Imagine the situation. Litecoin prices declines, reducing miner rewards. Dogecoin price spikes due to hype adoption, Elon Musk integration with Doge F in payments or Tesla. The profitability of script mining, LTC plus Doge rockets. New miners enter or switch from smaller script coins to Doge mining for better margins. If Dogecoin block rewards and fees grow extendability, it could attract more mining infrastructure than BSV, which already struggles with lower transaction values. Why miners might favor Bitcoin? These are just things I'm thinking of. Like, we're just talking right now because we're going to talk about this. They said they might favor Dogecoin because better ROI. Litecoin reward, Dogecoin plus Litecoin rewards can exceed BSV profit per kilowatt. The network stability, Dogecoin loser user base cut brand recognition. So basically, they're saying that because you get Dogecoin rewards and Litecoin rewards instead of just BSV. They said, Litecoin is capped off too. And they're saying that Dogecoin has bigger brands so they can more adoption. And they saw a lower hash difficulty, easier entry for mid-term miners to set up compared to Bitcoin family coins. That's correct. It's really easy to mine Doge. Like they have apps, all type of shit. Culture influence. So yeah, the mini power, shit like that. It says Dogecoin's strength lies in community and cultural momentum, while BSV edges its infrastructure and scalability. So right. So Dogecoin is basically saying, hey, we're community and culture. BSV, we're building infrastructure and we can scale. If Dogecoin ever builds a scalable payment system, says through Elon Musk platforms or Lightning-style integrations, it could rival or even pass BSV in economic hash share, especially for smaller proof-of-work setups. So basically, Dogecoin can be more attractive. Dogecoin mining power can be a lot because it's more attractive to smaller POW setups. So basically, it's basically will be more difficult. People will be less interested basically Dogecoin can be mined on easier, more friendly, basically, more miner friendly to regular people than mining BSV. These are just theories. You know, no one's saying that this is what it's going to be. But I'm just thinking. Fucking ass. I'm just fucking thinking, bro. Because the only true value of BSV, bro, the only value is considered peer-to-peer electronic cash. That's the only reason why it has value. It's considered peer-to-peer electronic cash. It's supposed to be peer-to-peer electronic cash. It's supposed to be decentralized cash that people respect and people build stuff where we can trade on and send and interact. Dogecoin is trying to compete with Bitcoin. Man, it's just a theory, bro. I'm not saying it's gonna go up, but it's always healthy, in my opinion, to think outside of your own narrative. You feel me? Because the truth is there. Like, we know the truth. You know the truth. I know the truth. We know the truth. But there's so many options that we just don't know what it's really going to be. Because, once again, what even led me down to this rabbit hole is because a lot of people that's in BSV, they're assuming that it's going to be a world, a wide accepted, open arms, Trump rolling in, terror noise everywhere. Like, it's going to be like a positive thing. Like, when I say positive, I doesn't mean like it's not positive. I mean like it's going to be presented positive. But the only things that's presented positive are fucking scams. The only thing that's presented to us, to the retail, the public, are fucking scams. Are things that they fucking control. So BSV would never get presented to us because they're never going to fucking control it, bro. Damn. Oh, man, that's sick, bro. Oh, man. When I say just the thought of that shit, oh, man. Holy shit. Like, really thinking about that, bro, that's actually pretty sick. It's like, we want to win. It's like with BSV, we want to win publicly. Like, we want to be pat on our back. We want to be promoted. We're looking for us. It's like, this shit ain't for that. This BSV shit is literally set up to benefit from Bitcoin's demise. That's it. Because Bitcoin, BTC, I'm sorry, BTC has a costume on, like it's actual Bitcoin. BTC, the cricket one, the orange one, is cosplaying what Bitcoin really is. And BSV is only here to benefit off of what BTC was exposed to what it was. And what we understand right now, is something is happening with BTC. Because somebody's sending messages and somebody's moving 80,000 Bitcoin and like taking legal notices. Like, this is a problem. So this is why I'm so bullish on BSV, because BSV was always born to benefit, to only benefit when BTC dies or BTC it gets exposed. Because if BTC never gets exposed, then BSV, we don't need BSV. Is BTC would never fall or never show its corruption or never have an exploit or never have a bug. If BTC is perfect, then BSV would never exist. And it's never going to have a future. I don't know what you saying. Say, what is the plain stand? I don't know what that is, bro. What you saying? So the fact that BSV exists and it's sitting where it's at and it has a community and it's literally the white paper, it only exists for a moment where it can rise. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Hold on, man. Damn, G. Like all this shit just hitting me like through my mind is just going crazy. Oh man. We're gonna do what is it? The economic magazine? Like the phoenix can only rise if it's falling. Rising up is something that something does when it has fallen. If I fall and I get up, I'm rising up. I'm rising. I'm rising up. And if we're speaking about currency, the only currency that we know right now that has fallen is Bitcoin, not BTC. Bitcoin is the only currency as of today that is falling. It's crazy how this says 10 too. Like see the 10 and the 10th, October 10th. Remember that shit? Remember the 10th? If the crash happened on the 10th, the next crash might happen 10 days after the 10th, which is the 20th, which is the day before the 21st, which is the day before the new moon. So it might be 10 days after the 10th, which is your final warning, then we're going to wreck this bitch on the 20th or the 21st. The fuck? And it's standing on top of money because it's currency. And this is not just currency, this is cash, right? And when I look at this cash, there's different currencies. Like this, so basically, that's how this shit is a stage. BTC was meant to bring awareness to the global currency, right? BTC, the entire 10 years existence, 12 years of BTC posing as Bitcoin was only designed for you to understand Bitcoin and accept Bitcoin on a psychological and a perception way, a conceptual way, right? It was only designed for that. In this past years, we learned that it has a supply. It goes up, it goes down. It can be transacted, not like decentralized. Like people have created marketplaces for this, like underground. Like we learned a lot. It's tech, but right now it's not the BTC is not the real Bitcoin, which means that they're going to do this shit all over again. So the true superior currency is something that's similar to cash, which the bird is standing on cash, and these are different cash, which means it's a world coin. The only world currency of today that every country is talking about that's considered a currency which can be transacted, bought things, houses, everything, is BTC, aka the Bitcoin. That's the only currency of right now that's looking like a unified currency that everybody agrees on. But the superior currency, if this is true, if it was the Phoenix, it would be the currency that follows the protocol. The only currency that I can think of that would be more superior than the United States fucking dollar that's backed by guns and, United States. The only currency I can even think of that could be backed by US dollar cash, that powerful dollar that you can spend without your name on it, is the real Bitcoin. Because it's a limited supply. Everybody knows about Bitcoin. That's why the name Bitcoin would never die. The name Bitcoin would never die. They had to do this shit to kill one and rise the other, but the same thing, Bitcoin never dies. See, they can kill one Bitcoin, rise another one, and switch it again. They can do this, but guess who doesn't die? Bitcoin doesn't die. It doesn't die. The brand doesn't die. They can kill it and bring it to life back and forth. But Bitcoin never dies. Damn. Wow. That is actually pretty spooky. Another thing too, bro, like, what's a possibility too? It might take, I think BSV is going to hit $1 million in the time period of one cycle. We're going straight to the millions. We just seen fake BTC hit $100 and something thousand. BSV, in my opinion, is going to go to the thousands of dollars fast, and we're going to have cycles, and we're going to have cycles in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's going to go like that, and then go to the million in the one cycle, 3-4 years, going to $1 million. We're going to have when all this happened at first, and the miners come in and start mining the fuck out of this shit. They're going to be. The mining power is going to be an advertising itself. The mining power is going to be marketed so much that people are going to be like, holy shit, the price is going up. People are going to be buying it. The first pump is going to be the pump that's going to make us all rich. After that, it's going to be a gradual rise, like how BTC was over the years, like 2x, shit like that. It's going to do shit like that. But the first pump, this pump we're in, it's going to make us all rich. It's going to go to at least $5,000 to $10,000. 100%, like easy. $5,000 to $10,000, easy. It's going to cause too much panic. It's going to cause too much everything. There would never be a BSV ETF. That's the tweet I want to say. There will never. Man, that's a cold. I'm cooking. There will never a BSV ETF because it doesn't need it. Damn, this shit. It's like that's what's so wrong about being in shit. Cause like your brain, if you're in it like me, your brain is gonna just move. Like every day, like we grow. It's like when I get information, I just grow in time, and then other shit just comes in. You feel what I'm saying? And this is where I'm at now, when I understand something. And I'm gonna get better at this too, like the way I'm seeing shit. Cause everybody wants BSV to have the same experience as Bitcoin. Like, oh, we're gonna have the Michael Saylor, we're gonna have all these people. No, people are going to hate BG when. What the fuck? What the hell was that noise? The fuck was that? See, that scared the shit out of me. I had fucking goosebumps. What the fuck was that? Is somebody in my fucking microphone? I know y'all. Did somebody hear that? Did y'all hear that shit? You're like, dude, what the fuck was that? It's called an upload. Me?
Hyundai Ioniq 5 versus
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you. That right there. Okay, I see it now. Okay. Because at first I heard, I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck is playing? And finally it continued playing. That shit was creeping me out. I be on some spooky shit. It's called an upload. Shit. Like, that's how we know. That's how we know we got the real shit. This shit has nothing, bro. This shit has nothing to do with ETFs or nothing. None of that shit. That, bro, all of that shit was just a scam, niggas. The moment you're talking ETF, all that shit's a fucking scam. It was never meant to be this shit. It was never meant to be doing this shit. No. Damn. Yo, this shit's gonna be creepy, y'all. Look, G. Alright, look. Alright, look. Hear me out, G. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gonna have to get ready for this shit. Okay? Y'all gonna have to get ready because there's gonna be rich niggas trying to kill niggas. Okay? Tell you right now, this shit's gonna be a manhunt, nigga. It's gonna be a real manhunt. Because this shit is better than fucking money, nigga. When you get an epiphany, it's an upload from the higher level. Yeah, it had to be, bro. I had it today. That's why I went live. But seriously, bro. Because this is the end game. Like, you have the BTC, and once this fall and the other ones go, the amount of panic, the amount of savagery, the amount of desperation to like this. People are already addicted and putting everything they own into BTC because they believe in it. Imagine when everybody realized this is the real BSV and the price start going up and people and then the price is so up that like people are going to, it's like this. The way that people are treating Bitcoin now, BTC, the fake BTC, the way they're treating it now, people being thirsty, going all in, like trying to collect as more, it's going to be like that, but even worse on BSV. It's going to be worse because it's the end. Right now, there's speculation about BTC. There's drama. There's people that saying it's going to zero. When this happens, BSV, when this shit happens, the type of desperation is going to be unimaginable. I won't be surprised if they shut down you buying it BSV anywhere, and the only way you can buy it if you can fucking mine it. BSV is going to get delisted off everything. BSV is going to be a banned currency. Holy shit. You're not going to be able to buy BSV again. They're going to ban this shit. You're not going to be able to buy BSV again. When this shit happens, you're done. You're only going to be able to buy it through the exchanges people buy, like do these fucking websites, these people building on the blockchain and shit. Like, you're not going to be able to buy it on the exchange anymore. It's done. It's done. You're either going to have to mine it or you're going to have to use some of this shit that people buy. Like they make all, you can sell this for BSV. Like, you know, like they're going to build the infrastructure. The shit that niggas supposed to be doing. But the niggas that's doing it on Bitcoin and all these other platforms, they're going to do it on here, bro. They're going to, the developers and shit. Developers are going to come and build and create things for people to trade on and exchange. And earn. You're not going to be able to buy this shit no more. Holy shit, bro. You're not. It's not going on Coinbase. Said trade for it, right. It's not going on Coinbase. BSV would never go on Coinbase again. It would never go on Coinbase again because it's the real Bitcoin. They would never put it on again. Why? No, they would never put this shit on Coinbase again. When this crash happened, it's never going on that shit again. Ever. It's never going on it again. It's not going on Binance. All of them coins on Binance and all that other shit, that shit is designed to trade because it's being manipulated, dummy. Stupid. The only reason all them exchanges exist because they created all these fuck coins. Because they can manipulate it. They made this shit. They can do whatever they want. They can scam. BSV would never, bro. Damn, this shit is deep, bro. Oh my God. Holy shit, man. Damn. Bro, this is actually kind of deep. This live stream is a classic on the low. Now I gotta go revisit this shit. I gotta take what I said. I gotta revisit like this white paper and shit because no one's talking about what I'm talking about. No one's talking about what I just said. This shit is not going to be mainstream. This is not going to be the whole mainstream advertised. No, like no, bro. This shit's going to be dangerous, nigga. This is going to be. We're going to redo the whole Bitcoin experience, but through BSV at a higher price. Bro, that shit's gonna be banned, nigga. Damn, I don't think, bro, that's fucking crazy. Holy shit. And we're complaining about, bro, we're over here complaining about exchanges delisting and all this other shit. But no one's really like thinking about why. Damn. Okay, yeah, bro. This it right here, bro. I hope y'all really enjoy what the fuck I've been telling y'all, because some of you niggas didn't even hit the fucking like button. But yeah, bro, this shit wasn't designed. This shit was not made from the government. This shit was not made from the manipulators. That's why you have BTC. That's why. Like, what the fuck? Man, bro, they're gonna ask, where the fuck do you got it? Woo, G, I'm telling you, G, this shit's gonna be sick. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit kind of scooped me out a little bit. Holy, like a little bit. It kind of did a little bit, bro. But like, I went so far in this shit. It's like I'm so far in this shit, I can't even go back. But I'm like, man, bro, I'm one of like the realest niggas in this shit. Like now I got some real eyes on me, like some real eyes, because I'm really speaking like pure as fuck. I'm not regurgitating information. Like some of these niggas, all they do is read tweets and go talk like, oh yeah, we're yeah, like okay, that's cute. No, who's really giving us the experience? Who's like maybe I don't know because I don't watch everybody, so maybe somebody is. I don't fucking know. But whatever they're doing, like they're not getting that shit off where niggas is spreading that shit. Damn. So yeah, niggas is gonna have to we're gonna have to put this shit up, bro. You gotta have bro, we're gonna have to have bro, like let me think. Yeah, bro. I gotta make more hard drives, bro. No hard drives. I gotta make more wallets. I gotta make more wallets, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, bro. This shit's gonna get bad. Like I wouldn't even. It's like niggas is gonna make too like hand cash. They're gonna do that shit too, but it's like that shit's gonna be so fucking risky too. Cause there will be a app or something that somebody develops that's a friendlier wallet that's going to be hacked. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to be hacked. It's going to have a back door. Someone's going to be a bad person and going to steal people. It's going to be a known thing. It happened in fucking the original Bitcoin. It happened in the growth of Bitcoin, BTC in the early stages. That happened, and it's going to happen again. It's going to be a Mount Gox. It's going to be all that shit. It's going to come here. It's going to come. But what we're going to have to do is we have to understand that whatever we're buying right now, this shit has nothing to do with, it's not going to be like XRP. It's not going to be like Doge. It's not going to be like BTC. It's not going to be that, bro. It's going to be the currency that changes the financial system to people who own it. Because all of the cryptos has been manipulated by fiat. They're printing all the fiat. They're not, like, listen, they're not going to, the government is not going to print all the fiat to pump BSV because they don't own the original wallets. They don't own the original wallets, so why would they put trillions of dollars? Man, G, that shit's crazy. Like, they don't own, like, once this shit crashes, the government will look stupid to pump trillions of dollars in BSV. When the same niggas who dumped the fucking BTC price, they're in BSV. So that shit is done. The only people that's going to prop BSV is the people that what I'm talking about. It's going to be an underground revolution, nigga. It's going to be the closest thing we have to independent value that we can earn. It's going to be the only thing, bro. Because when this shit crash happened, that shit is done. And niggas is going to lose a lot of money, bro. Companies, everything. Damn. Good conversation, though. I see we got people in here. Ain't nobody saying shit either. That's how you know it's some good. That's why you know it's good conversation. When Cypher Solutions got hella shit to say, which he does often, but when he's putting out hella shit and it gets this quiet, that means niggas is thinking. I could just hear the brains thinking about the shit I'm saying and like imagining and trying to make it better. Like they're probably talking about it right now. Like this idea of the shit I'm saying is actually pretty crazy. Damn. That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, man, I'm gone, bro. It's getting at 3 in the morning. How long I've been on live? Damn. Like 2 hours. All right, y'all. Crypto's my retirement. Y'all have a great